Hi everybody. I would like to talk about my 4 gift recommendations for the builder in your life this holiday season. I'm Alex, and welcome to the Renaissance Builder. Now when it comes to small scale toolkits, iFixit is one of the most recognizable names in the business, and for good reason. Their line of 4mm drivers combined with their resilient set of pry bars and picks designed for small electronics gives you every tool and driver you need for any small scale repair. I purchased this ProTech toolkit a few months ago with the idea of reviewing it to see why these things are so applauded in the first place. I didn't think I would be using it that much, as the thing is advertised as being designed for small electronics like laptop computers and cell phones. Something that I don't really get into all that often, but I have found myself using it quite a lot actually. And for that reason, the iFixit ProTech Toolkit is on my list of 4 things that I think any builder would be glad to receive this holiday season. At just $60 from iFixit, plus shipping obviously, this iFixit ProTech Toolkit is not only easy on the wallet, but it does not leave you feeling disappointed through the many years that you're going to be using it. With the assortment of 64 bits and 18 tools, it is the go-to choice for quite a few builders. The high build quality make the experience of using the tools much more enjoyable and gives one the sense of value. The very intelligent use of space in the packaging brings together the whole kit into something that just becomes second nature to grab for. To be fair, there are quite a few other off-brand manufacturers of toolkits of similar nature. We even tried reviewing them in the Wow Stick shenanigans that we tried a while back. You can check that video out. I'll put a tag to it. But iFixit really does a good job of setting themselves apart with a quality product that not only brings a sense of value, but also a sense of pride. Kind of like Snap-on for a mechanic. So with that, I definitely recommend, in this price point, the iFixit ProTech Toolkit is a plus in any builder's toolbox, and any builder would be happy to receive one. So this next one actually surprised me. I am not normally a fan of Craftsman tools, especially their power tools. And I certainly was not interested in this when I first saw it, because I keep saying interest, but either way, I have no interest in investing in a whole nother series of batteries that frankly I'm just not going to use for anything else. However, I did decide to give this thing a second look because of its features and found out that you don't actually need the battery, making this just an all-around good multi-purpose inflator. So here's what the Craftsman multi-purpose inflator is all about. First off, the unit accepts power not only by battery, but also a 12-volt automotive socket and 110-volt power. The tire inflator section is digital, so as long as the accuracy holds up, that makes topping off tires even easier. Up to this point, the Craftsman multi-purpose inflator has not really set themselves apart. Milwaukee makes a great digital battery-powered inflator, and my Husky 12-volt inflator has been a good old reliable for years. But each of these units are limited by either their power or use case. On top of bringing the best of those 2 items and throwing in 110-volt power, they have also added high volume capacity, which means this handy little gadget, using just your 12-volt socket or battery or an extension cord if you have one, can fill up almost any tire it comes across, as well as filling up all those mattresses and, well, you know, the crazy inflatables that children and other people like to have. To get to the point, every handyman slash builder should have a tire inflator or an inflator sitting right next to their tire repair kit. I mean, how else are you going to top off those tires after you finish repairing the nail hole that you just got in it? And coming in at just $75, this is a no-brainer, all-winning scenario, if you ask my opinion. So this little handy inflator makes it to my top 4 list of gifts that would make a great present for the builder in your life? Shoot. I'm even going to try and find a way to keep this one. So third on my list, which seems to be going from lowest to highest in price, which I guess is fine as far as organization goes, is the Ego leaf blower. Now on a personal level, I appreciate what Ego is doing. They're like the Tesla of the yard work world. First they develop great batteries, and then they use BDLC, which is brushless DC drive motors, to pretty much revolutionize the whole industry of well, residential yard work tools. I'm talking everything from push mowers that can actually keep pace, for the most part, with their gas-powered counterparts, as well as an assortment of yard work tools. Their small tools are unbelievable, and their mowers are pretty darn good too. No longer do you have to worry about the old gas crusting over your carburetors after a long winter, and that whole extension cord deal, forget about it. We got batteries. Now in this case, I believe I have actually picked the wrong product from Ego to review. As far as their leaf blowers go, the backpack style leaf blowers are actually far less convenient than the handheld units, and at only 600 CFMs at 145 miles per hour, a gas-powered backpack leaf blower will just absolutely blow it away. However, when you start getting down to the handheld units at 580 CFMs and 165 miles per hour, it's far more convenient to use and store, and they keep pace with the backpack unit. So my recommendation in this class is going to be the Ego LB5800. Can't even talk. The LB5800 at 580 CFM, like I mentioned, and 165 miles per hour. It keeps pace with the backpack version. And as far as battery life goes, it's plenty fine. It is also the strongest, at least in my research, of the handheld battery-powered leaf blowers on the market. Now, if you don't already have batteries and charger, then yes, this is going to be slightly more expensive. But at $330, this is a gift that is sure to knock some socks off in the world of people that want to keep their yards nice. Now, my fourth, last, and possibly most expensive item on this list is, well, anything Milwaukee. We all know that I'm a bit of a nut over Milwaukee tools, and there's a good reason for that. I haven't always used Milwaukee, but I have definitely found in everything that I've done that Milwaukee has definitely set themselves above in the commercial market. Now honestly, I used to use DeWalt. In fact, I still have my DeWalt drill that I purchased 18 years ago. It's an XRP 18 volt hammer drill. That thing served me very well for a very long time. In fact, I was even able to extend its life when I realized you could buy parts for those things. So by no means does DeWalt make a poor product. If you like DeWalt, more power to you. They're great pieces. But I just feel, in my opinion, and in my use case, Milwaukee does a better job these days. So let's start with everybody's favorite power tool, the drills. Now Milwaukee's line of 18 volt drills is beastly to say the least. But I'm actually going to start with their 12 volt series. Now their 12 volt line of tools started out as an entry-level homeowner's style of product. They were less expensive, easier to get around, or at least smaller, making them more convenient. However, when they started moving into the brushless market using the upgraded 4.0 lithium batteries, they started entering the power equivalency, making them very good for commercial. In fact, this very drill has probably seen more commercial use than a lot of people's standard drills. And we don't even have time to talk about all the many adaptations that Milwaukee has been pushing on the M12 line, including something that I'm kind of looking forward to trying, a soldering iron. Yep, a 12 volt battery powered soldering iron. That should prove interesting. Moving on to the 18 volt line. Even the lowest grade 18 volt Milwaukee drill is more than anything than the average homeowner is really going to need. What? This is Christmas time. F need. You're definitely going to want it. Step that up to the brushless line, and you turn the average homeowner into an unwieldy force of builder nature. That's right. Builders have their own nature. On a serious note, if you don't, or the person you're buying for does not already have Milwaukee equipment, then they don't already have the batteries, and buying for them actually becomes a bit easier. I personally recommend using the kits. Quite often, you get better deals buying kits because buying each component separately will equate to a lot higher bill. For example, a battery charger might cost you $75. The battery might cost you another $75, and the drill, without all that, cost you $75. Well, the drill seems like a deal if you already have the batteries, where you can buy a drill with a battery and a charger for like $125. So, buying kits does tend to be easier and more cost-effective. That being said, I would actually recommend, for a starter, buying a kit that comes with the charger, the battery, at least one of each, a drill, and some kind of cutting utensil, whether that be a circular saw or a sawzall. And unless it's for some serious commercial use, then I actually recommend the M12 line. It is perfectly capable of handling any average homeowner job. Now, if you or the person you are buying for is interested in using these tools for a more commercial or heavy-duty use, then stepping up to the M18 line opens very many doors. Now, I still recommend starting out with a drill, like a kit. Same things apply. The charger and the battery individually cost more. So I definitely recommend starting out with a kit that includes a drill and a saw. Now, in the M18 range, the kits actually become more varied. You can buy it with a circular saw, you can buy it with a reciprocating saw, you can buy it with 2 drills, 1 impact driver, 1 drill, you can buy it. They have very many kits. Now, if you or the person you're buying for already has Milwaukee equipment, then you can be far more selective with what you buy and save yourself a lot of money in that gift. Milwaukee sells their tools dry, so you can buy the drill without the battery and charger that you or the person you're buying for already has, saving yourself quite a bit of money and still providing them with a great product that they're going to love. The prices range anywhere from $50 all the way up to over $1,000 and beyond. It all depends on what you're looking for and, well, how much you're willing to spend. Any way you go, the very high quality not only means long lasting, but also brings a sense of pride that you are using some of the best tools on the market. So Milwaukee gets my highest recommendation on this list of tools to buy for the builder in your life. There's just absolutely no losing when it comes to selecting a Milwaukee tool for that special person. So that concludes my top 4 list of things to get for the builder in your life this Christmas season. Hopefully it was helpful to you, or maybe you just enjoyed seeing me fumble through trying to read off of papers whilst filming and all the rest of that gobbledygook that goes with it. Hopefully this didn't turn out too bad. Definitely want to invest in some kind of thing so that I can read, I think they make something like that. Teleprompter, that's what it is. I definitely want to invest in a teleprompter to keep this up. Anywho, enough of my mumbling. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you found it useful. Go ahead and throw a thumbs up in there. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell icon to see future videos of some stuff that we're going to do, have some fun and projects in the future. If you have any ideas yourself, feel free to leave a comment in the comments below. Otherwise, you guys have a good night. Merry Christmas. I'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.